Hello everyone, my name is Akshay Pokharkar. I'm working as a business intelligence analyst at Blend 360. In today's session, we are going to look at how to create a date calendar table in Power BI without using DAX. In most of the data set, we will have either a single or multiple date columns. When such data set is imported in Power BI creates a hierarchy. This hierarchy consists of year, quarter, months, and days. And the reason Power BI create this hierarchy is because by default, the auto datetime feature is enabled in Power BI. Now, it is highly recommended and it's a good practice to create a centralized date table in Power BI that can be connected to other different tables that has date columns in it. And later on, we can make use of a relationship function called as use relationship. Till now, we were creating date calendar table in Power BI using DAX, but now there is an easy and alternate way to create date table using Bravo. Bravo is a tool which was recently launched by SQL BI. So here is the link to download Bravo. This link will also be provided in the description. So let's download Bravo from this link. So when you open this link, we have to click on self-contained, download 64-bit self-contained. And then once it is complete, we have to open the file. We need to make sure that we need to have admin rights in order to install Bravo for Power BI. Click on I accept the terms, click on next, next, install, click on yes. Click on finish. So right now we do not have to do anything here now. So let's close the screen and let's open Power BI desktop. There are two prerequisites in order to create the date calendar table in Power BI. And those two prerequisites are, number one, we need to have some data in Power BI. And also, we need to disable the auto datetime function. So let's fulfill these two prerequisites. So first thing is having data in Power BI. So I'm going to import a dummy data. So right now you can see there is no data. So click on get data and you can import the data set which you have. For demo purpose, I'm just opening a sample data here that basically has two columns, order date and ship to date, with just 5 records. And click on load. So now we can see the data on the right-hand side. So now we have to click on the tab called as external tools, which you see on the top. So click on external tools and you will find here Bravo. Click on Bravo. So right now you can see that there are 4 options: analyze, model, format, DAX, manage dates, and export data. But we are interested in manage dates, and it is currently, we are unable to select it, and it is currently locked. Why is it locked? Because I have just fulfilled the first prerequisite. I have to also ensure that I fulfill the second prerequisite, which is about disabling the auto datetime function. So let's close the screen. Let's go to Power BI, desktop, click on File, click on Options and Settings, click on Options, click on Data Load. And now you can see here in Time Intelligence, auto date time is automatically, by default, it is enabled. But in order to use Bravo, we have to disable it. So just uncheck it, click on OK. Again, click on Bravo. So now we should be able to see the Manage Date option, which was previously locked. So here it is. So we can select Manage Dates. So here we are keeping the calendar template as standard. First month of the year, I'm keeping it as January. First day of the week, they are recommending to set it as Monday. So let's put Monday. And then let's click on interval. So first year and second year. So here we can define like from what year to what year the date we want. But For default, I'm just keeping it as auto so that it will automatically detect what's the date in our data set, and accordingly it will create the date table. Automatic scan, so here we can choose full to scan all the columns, but if we can also use a selective columns like order date or ship to date. So, but I'm keeping it as full. We look at dates, original format. So there are the format of date varies from countries to countries. So I'm keeping it here as US. Date table. So this is the name of the date table. So I'm just going to keep it as calendar. Date definition table. This is a hidden table that contains all the DAX queries and DAX functions, which Bravo uses to create the calendar table. So I am not going to change it, and I'm not going to change it because we are not going to use that table. And secondly, it's a hidden table. Holidays is most important. So holidays differ from country to country. So I'm selecting here United States. Holidays table, I'm going to keep it as holidays. Holidays definition table, again, this is hidden table that has DAX functions. So we are not going to do anything now. Time intelligence is very important. So we can select a measure, but I'm keeping it as all measures for now. And then click on preview changes. So now we can see that there are four tables: calendar, date, auto, holidays, and holidays definition. Out of these four tables, we can see there are only three tables that are hidden, and calendar is available. But we also want holidays table to be visible. But if I click on this, it doesn't work. But no worries, we can make holidays table visible in Power BI. But for now, we have the calendar table. So we can look at this preview here. So this is how it will look like. So click on apply changes. And once you receive this congratulations message, click on done and then close Bravo. So now you can see here, Bravo created a calendar table, but we do not see the holiday table and the other two hidden tables that contain the text functions. But to make holidays table visible, what we can do is on the left-hand side, click on data. And then here you can see all those three tables. Now, out of these three tables, I'm interested only in holidays because the other two are for the DAX functions, which we do not need. So I'm just going to click on this icon here. I'm going to make it visible. So this is how it will look like. So the stuff which you see here is basically the DAX function, which Bravo created, but we are going to minimize it. And this is how our holidays table is going to look like. So now it is visible, and now we can use that holiday table in our data set. So thus, we have created date calendar table in Power BI without using DAX function. I hope you will find this session useful, and thank you for watching this session, and we'll connect back soon.